Good morning, Fairwood Falcons. We have a special news edition today, so I want to get everybody's attention. Please pause for a moment because we have a special announcement coming from our very own assistant principal about some new cafeteria procedures that will be starting today. Enjoy!
Hi Falcons, this is Mrs. Cummings, your assistant principal, and I'm here today to talk to you about a new system we have for our cafeteria. So, you know our expectations in the cafeteria and everywhere in our school. You know that our expectations are to be respectful, responsible, and kind. Well, we have a new system in place to keep track of those kids that are doing just that. The kids that are being respectful, responsible, and kind. When you go to lunch starting on Monday, every one of your duty teachers is going to have a clipboard. So we have a kindergarten clipboard with all the names of all of our kindergartners, all the way up through 6th grade. We have a 6th grade clipboard with all the names of our big kids. So here's what the teachers are going to be doing. They're there to help remind you of the expectations if you need some help. Let me show you what's going to happen so that you're prepared. Let's pretend that I'm in the cafeteria. I have my clipboard and I see a student and they're spilling their chocolate milk and they're playing it. That's not what you're supposed to do. I would go up to that student. I would have the clipboard and I would remind that student that that is not respectful with food. So I would help them learn that by reteaching them. And they are going to learn the proper way of interacting with food. And I'm going to keep track of it right here. So, little kid, hey, don't do that. That's not nice. Let's clean it up. So I've written it down. So now tomorrow I'll remember that. Well, here's what happened the next day. That same kid made another mistake. This time, they weren't kind in the cafeteria. They were turning around in their seat. They were shouting across, talking to all these kids. And our school rules say, our expectations say, that to be kind in the cafeteria, you talk to the kids at your table. But we're here to help you. And so we're going to use our clipboard, and we're going to mark down that we've talked to you 2 times this week, but we're going to then reteach the right rule to you, the right way of behaving, and remind you that we turn around. But then, to help you, since this is the 2nd time, we just want to make sure that you don't get into trouble. We're not looking to give you a consequence. So we're going to reteach the expectation, and we are going to move you. For that day, you will move to a separate table away from your friends. And I know that sounds disappointing, but we're trying to help you learn the expectations. 3rd time that week, same kid comes around. I've got my clipboard. Oh no, this kid is getting up out of their seat and out of their seat, and they haven't raised their hand. A teacher with the clipboard will come over and say, we have talked to you now 3 times. You're really having a hard time with the cafeteria expectations. We talked to you 3 times now this week. The first time we talked to you about being respectful when you were playing with your food. The 2nd time we talked to you, we were talking about being kind, and we had to move you because you were turning around. This is the 3rd time. Now you're going to have a consequence. I'm going to remind you first and reteach you that we stay in our seat and we raise our hand. I might even practice it with you. Raise your hand. Great. Now you can get out and put that on the share table. And I'm going to move you. For today, I'm going to move you and have you sit at that other table. And now, because you're really struggling with those cafeteria expectations, you are going to have an after-school detention on Wednesday. Yeah. Because here's the thing. It's September. And you know the rules. You know the expectations. We're here to help you remember those expectations. And I know that you can do it. Your teachers will talk to you more to review all of these expectations. Have a good day.